Good afternoon, students. So, welcome to the eighth session on module 3, that is multi-threading and string handling. So, in the session 7, I was able to convey the how strings are created and where the memory is allocated. Then, set of constructors used for creating the string and couple of library functions, that is a char at, two uppercase, two lowercase, trim function, and many more library functions associated with string handling. I have covered it in the session 7. So, and also we gave a general syntax of those library functions, as well as I gave a couple of examples for each of those library functions. So what we'll do, I'll just try to consolidate all the library functions used, and we'll try to build an application and how do we develop the programs using such library functions. So I'm just trying to do the things in the Eclipse. So I'll be demonstrating a couple of Eclipse examples in the today's session, and this particular session, that is the 8th session. So I'll be sharing the screen with the Eclipse, and I will keep explaining a couple of examples. So these examples can be used for such library functions illustrations in the examination. If you get the question as illustrate a set of library functions, such kind of questions will come from the string handling. So what you should do is you should explain, you should give a general syntax and explain the strings library functions. Then followed by you should write a illustrative programming example. And now I'll be sharing the screen, and we'll go through the examples one by one. Yeah, this is example I'm just trying to illustrate. The one of the most popular example of string handling is to check whether a given number is palindrome or not. So I'm defining the class string palindrome, create a string Malayalam. Right now, actually, I removed L here in order to make it as a not a palindrome. In order to show it as a not a palindrome, so take variables a and g, and taking the loop structure in a single loop. One I will try to traverse from left to right, and another one I'll try to traverse from right to left. And I'll keep comparing the characters. If the things are matched, then we'll call it as a palindrome. Otherwise, we won't call it as a palindrome. So take for that, I'm taking the flag variable, Boolean flag variable. Initially, I'll make it as a false, and it will be true. It will be true if all the combination of the characters are identical. For example, first and last character, second and last but one, third and third from the last, and such cases. So if it is true for all the characters, then we call it as a, still at the end, if it is true, then we call it as a palindrome. Otherwise, we don't call it as a palindrome. So for that, we need to make a comparison of the characters. So str.char of I equal to str.char of j. I from extreme left of the string towards the right, and j, it is index variable for index for the characters from extreme right to the towards the left. So we're doing the comparison, and for all the characters still it is true, then of course you can check the flag variable and use the flag if it is true, and you can set it as a palindrome. Otherwise, you can set it as not a palindrome. So here we'll show the output first, and it is an output for the non-palindrome. not a palindrome, because I have removed the L here. And if I include L, then if you save and run the program, you should get the output as Malayalam. That is palindrome. Yeah, this is the first example. And the next example will go the illustration for the set of library functions that we defined in the previous session. It will take this string comparison. Yeah. So we'll go through this programming example, which is interesting. How do we compare the references? Also, we included in the presentation as well. Here, I'm creating the two strings. S1 is equal to MLE and MLE, and this is allocated in the heap memory. And of course, the couple of values are remains the same. So only one object will be created in the heap, and of course, we will have a two references. So if you want to check whether S1 and S2 are referring to the same object in the memory, then you can test it. S1 and S2 references are same. That is what the output we are getting. I mean to say, S1 is a double is equal to S2, then we are printing it as a S1 and S2 references are same. Now create a new object called string with the name S3 from S2, which means take the string from S2 and construct a new string. Now, if you apply the new operator, and now S2 and S3 are not the same references. So if S2 is equal to S3, we'll print it as the S2 and S3 references are same. Otherwise, we'll print it as S2 and S3 references are different. So we should get the S2 and S3 are different references. So that's what we are getting here in the second one. Now, in order to check the values of the S2 and S3, of course, the MLE, whatever it is there in the S2, which has been copied to the S3 as well. If you want to check the characters of S2 and S3, S2 and S3, S2 dot equals of S3, and you should be able to print it as S2 and S3 values are same, otherwise different. Again, you check with S1 dot equals of male. Of course, S1 value is it is MLE, and you are trying to compare with the male MALE, which is different. You should get the output as S1 and male are different. That is the last output you should be able to get. Yeah. And male are different. So here it is another example that we are illustrating. Next one, yeah. Here I am creating a array of characters, chars and chrs, and in order to get the length of that array of character, you can use the chrs.length property. So it returns the number of characters associated with this character array. Next, strn is to the new string of chrs from this character array. I am creating a new string, and name of that string is a str1, and I'm just trying to print the length of it. So here I'm using length property. The reason is chrs, it is an array. For any array type, whether it is a character array or a string type or integers or a short or a byte or a double, whatever, if it is an array, you can use a property length without any parentheses. This is a property. And if it is a string, we should use a pair of parentheses indicating that it is a library function. And after that, I can print the str1, and the usage of caret can be done like this: str1 dot caret of 2. str1 is which is created from the array of characters chrs. So 0, 1, and 2. W should be printed for this last one. Let's see the output. Yeah. We're able to print the length 4 and 4, and in between we're printing the some of the string values. And, str1 caret of 2 is printing the character at the third position, that is W. This is another example. Next we'll go for string manipulation example, which is a much bigger example in order to illustrate the strings. How do we use the library functions of string handling? So string manipulation one, here I'm just trying to illustrate as many as library functions we discussed in the previous session. I'm creating the str1 and str2 with my name and surname, and str3 is equal to str1. Now str1 and str2 has different set of values. Of course, the reference variable str1 is not equal to str. Now, if you look at if str3 is equal to str1, now str1 and str3 both are referring to the same object, that is my name. Next, try to print all the three strings and try to print the length of the third string. And if you want to look at str1 and str2 characters are same, these are the two strings you have. The characters are totally different, and you can print the message str1 is equal to str2 if it is, otherwise you can print str1 is not equal to str2. Again, 1 and 3 can compare. 1 and 3 can compare. 1 and 3 of course equals with return true, because 3 is created from the 1, which copies the characters to the str, which refers to the same reference. So otherwise, str1 is not equal to str. Next, in order to get the character at the third position, at the index value 3 means 0, 1, 2, and 3. So at the index value 3, try to fetch that character and you can fit it to the console. Further, you can concatenate two strings str1 and str2 using the plus operator and assign to str4, and we can print the str4 here. This is another example. Move on to some other example to indicate or to illustrate the string handling library functions. Now create a new string, say new horizon. Try to print the character at the index value 2. S dot character 2 will be printed. Next, to create an array of characters of say 50, and after that get chars of 0, s dot length and chars, 0. Here get chars means from this you try to get the characters start from index 0 till the end of the string that you created, and make it as and store it in this array called chars starting from 0. 0 and 0, first and last argument indicates from where you need to copy and where to start the paste operation. From where you need to start the copy operation, and from where the paste operation need to be started. Restart. And after that you can print the chars. As chars is a array of characters, we can print those array of characters. Next question is, from the string s dot toChar array is a built-in function which is used to convert all the characters of the strings that we are using to the array of characters. You can do so that a string name that is a s dot toChar array means if a s has 10 characters, so the return value of this will be an array of type character of size 10, and after that chrs of 0, whatever it is there, that we can print it. Next, we'll take this hello and hello. Both are hello, but if you compare S1 and S2, as the characters are different, of course output will be different. It shows output is different. Yeah, S1 and S2 references are not equal. Character index 2 is W, new horizon, CHRS is equal to N, and S1 and S2 references are not equal. And again, you can check it for S1 and S3, sorry. Next, I want to check the value of S1 and S2 or S3 and S2, whether the characters are remains the same. For that, we can make use of the equals method or equals ignore case method. If you want to compare by considering the upper and lower cases, then you use only equals method that we have seen in the previous example. If you want to ignore the use cases, I mean lower and upper cases, irrespective of the cases, as if you want to ignore that, then you can use the library function s1 dot equals ignore case of s2. System dot out of println of the values are same. If you ignore, then it will become true. Otherwise it will become false. Next one is index of usage of index of method. Index of E is it searches the string s1. It searches the string s1 and it searches a character e and it returns the index of that character e. That is the index of e. Then index of ell, the whole substring. So this is a usage of a single character overloaded function and which is a string loaded built-in function. Next one is we have a string buffer. String buffer will try to explore. Of course, after this ninth session, we'll be covering on the string buffer itself. So here it is. This is a couple of examples what we have with respect to the string handling, and it should be it will be very important for your placements point of view, because most of the problems will be defined based on these areas. That is on numbers and strings. So if you see the output we have analyzed. So here it is the end of the session 8 with respect to string handling or string manipulation.